Hi there, grade 2. Now that you have pretty much mastered our procedures, we're going to move on to something that is a little bit of fun and really exciting. We did this last year for the first time and we're blown away with how funny and creative the grade 2 students were. So I really hope you guys can do the same. What we're going to be looking now at is still procedures, but we're going to be looking at creative procedures. So creative procedures end up being a little bit like a narrative and a little bit like a procedure, all mushed together. So we're going to be using lots of descriptive language, using our imaginations, and a chance to be a little bit funny and a little bit clever. A description is coming. So when we are writing creative procedures, we are going to be focusing on mythical creatures. You don't need to worry about mythical creatures yet. Miss Gestrin will talk to you about that tomorrow. But we are going to have a look at a story that is one example of a creative procedure. So I'm going to read you that story. While you're listening to the story, I want you to really pay attention to the structure of the procedure, because the whole story is the procedure, but it's a little bit different to the ones that we've been writing. At the end of the video, I'm going to ask you to pause and write down the difference between the procedures we have been writing and this example of a creative procedure. Here is our example of a creative procedure. This creative procedure is actually a storybook. This story has a title, and you'll notice that the title of this story looks just like the title of a procedure, and that's because the whole story is one. This book is called How to Wash a Woolly Mammoth, and it's by Michelle Robinson and Kate Hindley. Here are some products it looks like we might need to use when we're washing our woolly mammoth. How to wash a woolly mammoth. Does your woolly mammoth need a wash? It's not a very easy thing to do. Woolly mammoths are quite big, and wool is notoriously tricky to clean. Don't worry, just follow this step-by-step guide. Here's our mammoth. Very dirty. Step 1. Fill the bathtub. If your mammoth is feeling thirsty, this may take a while. Step 2. Add bubbles. Step 3. Add mammoth. And you can see here the pictures are showing us all the things we might need to get the mammoth in the bath. Broom, spooky mask, skateboard. Oh, a heavy-duty crane. When all else fails, there is always cake. Step 4. Start scrubbing. Don't forget to wash behind those ears. Step 5. Wash his big fat tummy. Careful, a mammoth's tummy is terribly tickly. Step 6. Make a splash. Oh, good idea having an umbrella too. Step 7. Now for the really woolly bit. You're going to need some shampoo. Not too much. Oh, look at all those hairdos. Be careful not to get any in the mammoth's eyes. Oh, that's torn it. Step 8. To get a woolly mammoth down from a tree, you'll need a very strong trampoline. Oh dear. Step 9. Let him share a bath with you. Step 10. Throw in the towel and snuggle. The end. Here is what your book should look like. On the left, you can see it says traditional procedure. That's the ones we've been doing already. On the right, in purple, it says creative procedure. That's the one that is from the book, How to Wash a Woolly Mammoth. And in the middle is where you write the things they have in common. And here is my Venn diagram filled in. So you can see that I have listed that a traditional procedure is very simple, very clear, about doing something real, and written for someone to actually follow. A creative procedure on the right is funny, about something imaginative, has lots of pictures that match some steps, uses adjectives, and has a conversational tone. Conversational tone means it sounds like someone is talking to you. In the middle, I've written what they both have. They both have steps, they both tell you how to do something, and they both have a title. You may even think of some more things. Now that you've finished that, you can put writing away for today, a bit of a shorter lesson. You'll join Miss Gestrin tomorrow to learn how to actually start your creative procedure. If you feel like doing some writing, you can of course do some free choice writing in your book.